Yo, people, I was going to wait until the end of the year. There was a lot of shit going on. You know, devs talking about punching gamers in the face. I wasn't going to deal with it. A couple other shit happened with Intergalactic. Not going to deal with it. CD Projekt Red going through a whole host of issues. Oh, Jesus Christ. This game might be cooked. But yeah, I was just going to keep it on wax until probably next year. I wasn't going to make another video. I was probably going to do a live stream. It wasn't going to have nothing to do with the industry or anything like that. But today, I had to come back for this. Let me just ask you a sane question right quick, because there's going to be a lot of Gordon Ramsay references in this video, particularly, and you're going to see why I'm mentioning this right now. When you look at this picture, what do you think? Do you think, you know, like a regular person, you know, who is scroll, you know, like when you scroll on Twitter, you see fan art of very popular games and shit like that, you know, like of amateur artists, you know, creating works of art or whatever to show appreciation for Stellar Blade because they like the game so much. Would you think that, like, who do you think drew this picture? Do you think a professional drew it, or do you think it was an amateur artist who is a fan of Stellar Blade and just decided to draw a picture to, you know, to show their love and appreciation for Stellar Blade? Like, who do you think drew this? Okay, let me show you something right quick. Stellar Blade retweeted this saying, "Thank you, Nam Hyung." Oh, Jesus Christ, I butchered that shit, but whatever. It's a Korean name. "Principal character concept designer at Naughty Dog Studios for this amazing illustration of Eve." What the fuck were you? A professional drew this picture. I'm gonna break this down right quick because most of you guys are not artists, so you don't understand artist etiquette when it comes to this shit, right? I've did illustrations for people professionally, and I have given illustrations for people at the highest level who weren't professional. I'm talking about people who just thought of an idea out of nowhere and decided to commission me. They like, "Hey, yo, Jay, I got this idea for a book or whatever." Fuck it, they pay for my time, so guess what? They're gonna get the best of me. They're not gonna get half of me. They're not gonna get a small percentage of me. They're going to get the best that I can produce. I've had these commissions come from high and wide, like top tier clients, mid tier clients, all the way down to low tier. They get the same version of me every single time because my name is on the fucking product. I have a reputation to hold. This person from Naughty Dog, and I've been seeing this a lot recently, especially since this shit has been happening right here. Especially since this has been happening. This is the CEO, well, this is the creator of Stellar Blade, and this is Neil Cuckman. With his bitch at, look at him, he just looked like a pussy. I just want to. So ever since this has been happening, I've been seeing more and more of Shift Up and Naughty Dog talking to each other, which I do not fucking like. Shift Up, they are not the cool kids. Stay the fuck away from them. You don't have to be nice to them just because they are coming to you saying, "Hey, we like that you," whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like giving you kudos. They have to give you kudos. They're a PlayStation brand. So it's kind of like you working at a company and you have to have company decorum. And you have to be like, "Hey, listen, we pay the same rent. We share the same banner. We fly the same flag. So I got to show you fake appreciation, even though I don't fucking like you because of what you produce. Shit's on mine every single day of the week." So Neil Cuckman does not like what he produced. So why the fuck are you doing fan art that looks like my son drew it? Newsflash, I don't have a son. Give me back my son! This is utterly disrespectful. If an artist, okay, Gordon Ramsay, when he has Kitchen Nightmares, a lot of people had, you know, a problem with how Gordon Ramsay was speaking to these chefs on Kitchen Nightmares. I don't. And most people who are professionals do not.
May I speak?
Ready. May you speak? May you stand up straight and stop acting like a slob? No, cut the fucking bullshit, will you? Just stand up straight and at least look like a fucking cook. Do I slouch and slub and talk like this, like some big fat fucking slob?
There's a difference between a person who cooks in their kitchen and just cooks for their family than a person who cooks in a restaurant, a 5-star restaurant, and cooks for people who are customers, paying customers to where the FDA have to get involved. So you're a professional. If you're making shit like this, you're a professional to another professional. You're fucking, what are you trying to say to me?
The only time you do is when you want to say something.
I know.
When you want to say fuck you. That's the only time.
You guys don't get it. You guys don't understand. This is the worst picture that I've ever seen a professional give to somebody who's another professional that just came on the market. Shift Up is brand new. Shift Up proved that they are eclipsing most PlayStation exclusives right now. And when Naughty Dog is trying to screech in, is trying to squeeze on in and trying to give them stuff, do a white flag, fuck you. This is a fuck you. When I look at this picture, this is literally saying fuck you to me, to anybody at Shift Up.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
And you know what? What actually pisses me off even more is that this guy right here is actually fucking good. This is what gets on my nerves. You are good. I'm gonna show you how good he is. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is the same artist. Look at this. Look at this. That's amazing. Look at all this shit. Look at this dude. He's clearly a professional. So you can do all this and then you're going to give Shift Up this. This is a fuck you. Shift Up, stop taking this disrespect from these industry people that do not have your best interest. They do not like you. Any artist who draws professionally, who be around professionals, if I was ever gifted something like this from a professional that I knew can do this, and they gonna give me fan art that look like this on my shit, and I know what you're capable of, and you're gonna give this to me as a peace symbol, bitch, I'll slap you. This is literally fighting words for artists. If I was giving somebody, let's say like this, right? Every single picture that I drew for Stellar Blade or for any company that I admired, you saw my 2B pictures, right? This is what fan art looks like when you actually give a shit. This is all fan art. And here's Eve, right? So this is a person who gets paid more than me. You spent an hour and a half maybe on this picture. You didn't give a fuck. So why would you even give this to him? This is dumb. This is stupid artist decorum. Man, get the fuck out of here. Let me show you guys how bad this shit is because literally this is for somebody who has not, bro. So you guys know I do this every time I try to explain something because I'm an artist to myself. Let me show you how fucked up this is right now. This is from a professional, right? A professional to where I just showed you how he can draw. I clearly show you what he's capable of. Let me show you one more time what he's capable of, so you guys know I'm not just, just bullshitting right now, right? This is what this guy's capable of, all right? Beautiful ass art. Jesus Christ, this is good. This is what this guy's capable of, right? And he gives Shift Up this. Now, because he's capable of this, I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna clown his ass because there's no way that you should put your name on this. You should feel embarrassed for even putting your name on this and sending this out. Matter of fact, I think this actually is a diss from Stellar Blade for putting this out there and naming you specifically. And then they put for this amazing illustration. Is this sarcasm? This might be sarcasm. I don't know whether they being sarcastic or not, but this would be a good ass joke and a good ass call out if this was sarcasm, because this is crazy. There's no way that this is amazing, especially if they know what you can do. But let me break this down on how shit this is when it comes to the anatomy of this picture. This is terrible. Let me show you how this fucking anatomy is. I'm just going to do the skeleton so you guys can see how terrible this shit looks and so you can see how much of an idiot this bitch looks like. So let me put it like this, right? The bottom of this, let's just break down a couple things when it comes to anatomy with this picture, all right? This shit right here alone is terrible. What are you, a horse? Are you half horse? She looks like a centaur. This right here, this whole bottom half right here is a fucking sin. And then the fact that her shoulders, when her body is turned like this, should not be this straight. This shoulder should not be all the way up here. It should be diagonal like this. Because when you turn your body like this, it's supposed to link. Okay, let me show you something right quick because maybe I'm speaking to non-artists who don't understand what I'm saying right now. Let me give you guys an example. Let me draw the line out of this first, and I'm gonna show you guys how it's supposed to look. Got the head right there, shoulders. This is how this shit looks when you do the fucking skeleton. This is fucking horrible. Did somebody with Down syndrome draw this? You're saying fuck you. This artist who drew this shit, because he's capable of producing something like this, you are saying fuck you. This should not be going up like this. It doesn't go up when your body is contorting diagonally. Everything should go diagonal. That is impossible for your body to move like that. He knows this as a professional. He didn't give a fuck. I could kind of tell it wasn't because his style is the same a little bit when it comes to the coloring. But for him to give this, to give Shift Up this, Shift Up, they do not respect you. And I'm going to tell you this because nobody else is going to say this shit. Because we as artists, for some odd reason, have a problem with criticizing other artists. I don't have a problem with criticizing professional artists. You're a professional that gets paid more than me at a studio. And you have the nerve to put out some shit like this and give it to a studio as a show of appreciation. This looks like your son did this. Give me back my son! Everybody who's a professional knows about this anatomy. You don't do this. This is... Okay, let me show you how this shit's supposed to look. If he was going to actually respect Shift Up, this is how he should have did it. And it's a very simple fix. All you have to do is this, head. You see how much better this is? And I did this shit in a minute and a half. This was literally a minute and a half. And this is easily, bro, look how contorted this, look how far this is from the leg. It's not supposed to be that far. It's supposed to be right there. And I did this shit in a minute and a half when it comes to the line work. Shift Up. You gotta Stop thinking mainstream is better. It's not. Just because Naughty Dog is quote unquote PlayStation's baby don't mean that you have to suck their dick. They don't respect you. This clearly proves it. If he's capable of doing this right here and he gives you this, they don't like you. I'm here to tell you. Nobody else is going to tell you. I will. Fuck Naughty Dog.
Is when you want to see something.
I know.
When you want to see fuck you.
Give me back my son!